What's going on, everybody on YouTube? It's SVT Vasquez back at another video, back at another banger, man. In today's video, I'm gonna be changing out the motor on my convertible top. Let's start the show.
I'm on TV. Oh shit! First cops, now this. Oh man, I'm be a star, son.
Okay guys, so like you heard in the beginning, I'm going to be changing out the motor and shocks for my convertible top. I'll show you guys cold start right now. I'll start the car and then I'll show you how slow my top goes down. And some of these issues can be either from your shock struts or your motor itself. And I don't really care to just change out one. I'm going to change out both just because I am a new owner and I rather myself know that that both of them have been changed out, and I probably won't have to worry about it throughout the whole time that I own the car. So let's open up the garage, get the car warmed up, and then I'll show you guys the convertible top. Okay guys, so as you saw in the video, the top comes down fairly quickly, but coming back up, it's really slow. When I first got it, it would come back very fast, and now it comes back up too slow, if it comes back up at all. Sometimes I have to pull it myself. And to get started, we're gonna take out the back seats. That's where the motor is located, back there, and then the shocks are located on the side panels in here. So let's start by removing the seats in the back. So it's easier to work back here when the top is down, so you have more space to move around. To remove these back seats, you're gonna want to lift up here, and there's a little push tab. You're gonna push it and it clicks out, and then same thing on the other side. Okay guys, so here's the motor I just purchased, and this is the old motor that's coming out. I got this from LMR, I believe. I don't think American Muscle sells the motor. That's why I got it from LMR. I don't prefer LMR over American Muscle or either way. I just know American Muscle has a much simpler website than LMR. That's why I usually go on American Muscle to look for things, because they have things like picture installs from customers. They have a much easier way of finding your product that you're looking for, and LMR has a bunch of things that American Muscle doesn't have, but it's a little harder to look for your product that you're looking for. But anyway, so for this installation, you're gonna pretty much need a 1/2 inch wrench, a flathead, and a syringe or like a turkey baster. I don't have a syringe on me yet, but I'll get to that point in a little bit. For your back seat, I showed you how to press these clips, and that's what the flathead's for. You use it to press these clips, and that's how you get the bottom seat out. And for the back seat, you're gonna need a 10mm socket, and you're gonna take out a nut that's right there, and a nut that's on this side as well. and then you just lift the back piece. And as you can see, I took both of them out, set it to the side. As for the motor itself, it's pretty much just being held by these rubber mounts. So you just pry it up. There's 4 of them. You pry it up. And there, it's loose. So you're not gonna want to remove the lines yet, because the lines are gonna make fluid ooze out. So you're gonna want a tray. You're gonna want to set it on a tray and then remove the lines. So let me go get a tray, and hopefully I have a syringe somewhere so I could also load it up with fluid again. Alright. Okay guys, once you unmount the motor, you're gonna want a container to put it in, because once you disconnect these lines, it's gonna start leaking ATF fluid. So go ahead and unthread these lines right here. It's gonna be a half wrench, and take both sides out, and it's just gonna be plug and play. Put them into the new one and plug everything back up, and then we're gonna be able to fill the ATF fluid back in there. So I'm gonna put my camera down because I don't want to get my camera dirty, and once I get everything back put together, I'll pick things back up. Okay guys, so I got everything seated. This is the new motor, and the previous one, I guess someone was improvising. They didn't have the plug in right, so they stuck in some sort of makeshift plug and put just a screw in there to plug it in, and I think that was leaking. But both hydraulic cylinders were shot. You could see they both were leaking, so there wasn't much ATF fluid in there. So now that the new motor's in and that the new cylinders are in, now what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to unplug this little rubber piece here, and then grab a syringe and then fill it up. You know it's gonna be filled when it starts dripping down. And then what you're gonna want to do to bleed the lines is make sure that you bring up the top up and down a couple times so that all the air comes out of that hole, and then top it off if it needs be. And once you think it's ready, to go ahead and plug it back in, and you're ready to put your back seat back in. Okay guys, as you can see, I buttoned everything back up, put the seats in, everything's good to go, the panels. Now we're gonna see how well it works compared to previously. Alright guys, so as you can see, the top is fixed now. Everything's moving great. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's going to be it for this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you smash that like button before I smash yo. I'm just all about this money. I don't think about no thoughts. Girl, you don't know about me, so get off my fucking D. Born and raised in the dot. This is real as you gon' see. Girl, you don't know about me, so get off my fucking D.